Hey there, I'm T. Welcome to Earth to Eve Tarot. Thought I'd do a general reading for the collective this morning. So let's just start pulling on the energies, okay? What are the energies surrounding the collective? What are the energies surrounding the collective this morning? The Seven of Wands. Let's pull another card to represent the energy surrounding the collective this morning. What are the energies surrounding the collective this morning? Cards don't seem to want to come out this morning. Oh, there's another one. Three Cups. And let's just get a couple more energies surrounding the collective this morning. The Fool. Let's get another one. The Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords came out as well. Collective, I honestly, I wasn't going to read today. And I woke up with a feeling that there's a particular person who it felt like they're not as happy as you are about something that's happened, okay? Before I read further, I'm just gonna pull some more cards. I don't want to jump the gun, but like, that's what it felt like this morning. I feel like you have a lot of successes going on around you, and it almost feels like there's a person kind of in the background, and it's like you can see their hands clapping and they're looking at you, but there's like no life in their eyes, and you're standing there kind of going, are you actually happy for me? That's what it feels like, okay? The Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords are on the outside of this reading. And in the middle, we have the Three Cups, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. To me, this speaks to a very happy new beginning. But I do feel like there's someone on the periphery who is kind of feeding you false celebration, false happiness, false positivity. Let's elaborate. Let's get some cards to clarify this Seven of Swords, which is a very, it's a defensive energy. Maybe you feel like you have had to defend yourself, especially with the Five of Swords here on the outside. Maybe you've been coming up and I feel like someone's just not as happy as they say they are. What is this Seven of Wands over here? Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Two of Wands. Right. Okay. I feel like you are heading forth on a new path, a separate path. It is a different path. That's for sure. Maybe you have felt like you've needed to soothe others while you've been on this path. And to a degree, the, I guess, emotional and political complexity of that has not really fully allowed you to enjoy this thing that is happening to you, or this new path that you're on at the moment. More cards to clarify this Seven of Wands. We have the Two of Wands here. Yep, the Four of Swords. I kind of feel like you're getting the heck out of Dodge of somebody's energy. You might find it a little exhausting. The Four of Swords suggests that you are taking a step back. You're like, I'm on this new path and I need space and time to celebrate and enjoy it. It seems like more cards here to clarify this Seven of Wands. Yeah, right? The Sun. You're just trying to take a moment to like stop, smell the roses, take in this moment that you've had, this experience that you're having at the moment. And it just seems like someone else's energy around you is slightly exhausting. Let's clarify this Five of Swords here. What is the Five of Swords? Yeah, your new beginning feels like it's irking somebody. The Star. The Fool. Oh, wow. I think a tree just fell down in my backyard. Holy smokes. Okay, yeah, it's super windy here. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Synchronicities? I don't know. Take it for what you will. Regardless, okay. I feel like you recently made some plans for yourself, okay? You strategically planned an exit. That goes back to one of my previous readings that we've done, okay? And I feel like the energy is kind of tying in here a little bit. And unfortunately, people who are insecure with themselves see planning and strategy as coercion and manipulation. And I feel like there's this element of like, someone feels like you bypassed them and you're like, peace, I'm out, I'm going, I'm doing my thing, and rather than be happy about this new path that you're on, but it's not because you were sneaky or manipulative. You were focused on your own growth and you're completely secure within yourself. But that type of strength and confidence will rattle someone who doesn't have that kind of strength and confidence. More cards to clarify this Five of Swords, please. Yeah, okay. Your independence has rattled someone. Maybe they aren't as independent. Maybe they feel like they can't function without you. But I have you on this new path, and I'm almost feeling kind of like this woe is me energy elsewhere. The World. Okay. You're above that. You're like, I'm not responsible for how other people conduct themselves. And I wonder if you have felt for a while, maybe that is part of this exit. Maybe that is part of this exit, is this other person's energy you've outgrown. What is the Three of Cups here? Oh boy. Shoot, sorry. What is the Three of Cups here? A bunch of cards fell out. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to take all of these. Wait. Oh my goodness. Maybe I will. A bunch of them fell. Okay. These all fell out a mess. So to clarify the Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. Wow, so much balanced, stable energy, which I feel does represent you. You made a difficult choice. You took the exit strategy and you're out. Okay, and successfully. You're doing it successfully because you are the Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Emperor. How you interact with others actually irks this person. It's almost like it almost feels like a little bit of, almost like jealousy. I hate to say that, but like, it's like maybe things come easily to you and they don't come easily to this other person. But you're on a successful upswing. You're the Fool, right? You're moving forward. Whoops, that's too many. The Fool. Let's clarify the Fool. Let's clarify the Fool. Oh my. Right? You're operating from your heart space. And this other person is just like not at that level. They are not at that level, unfortunately. And I think it's because you are just like unequivocally yourself, that things just come to you. And this other person maybe doesn't understand that. The Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. Clarifying the Fool. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Insecure people will always find strategy and planning to be manipulative and coercive. When it's not, it's just, their brains don't work like that, okay? That's not how their brains work. Just because you're being quiet about your moves doesn't make you manipulative. It makes you smart. It makes you smart and calculated. It makes you self-aware. Oh, these came out too and I didn't even see them. That's why you're succeeding. There's the Six of Wands moving into victory. The Moon, because you concealed your secrets. Okay. You're coming up Cups. That's not a person who moves through life with malicious intent. You're not the type of person who moves through life with malicious intent. And if someone else is perceiving you as doing so, well, that's on them. That's their own insecurity, okay? What is this Ten of Cups here? Let's clarify that. What is the Ten of Cups? You're very much in celebration of yourself right now, right? The Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. Were you like just handed the keys to the city or something? I don't know. You've had some serious move up in your life. Four of Swords. And the King of Wands. You can't help that if everything you say is as smooth as the cream cheese you put on your bagel that morning. You can't help if you connect to people in this way. So what if people don't understand it? So what if people don't understand it? The Page of Pentacles, quiet strategy. The Empress. Look, I feel like some people, and I'm hearing this in the back of my head, are like, oh, they're just a people pleaser. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't have connection to others because you are a people pleaser. You are connected to others because you have emotional depth, intellect, and maturity. Okay, and thus you are able to make your decisions that are emotionally sound, that are intellectually sound. And that's what this is about. I don't think you're trying to please anybody. But you're tired, okay? This Four of Swords has come up 3 times now in this reading. And I work darn hard, you know? And if other people can't appreciate the hard work I've put in, I will acknowledge it myself. And that's what this feels like. I feel like you are about to get a much needed break, whether that's like actually physically taking a break, or the break itself is the new path you're on and you're away from the old energy and you're on to your new energy. The path that you're on, for sure, you're going to be in a position to control more of the energy that is surrounding you. You will have more sway, okay, over the energy that is being pumped into a group of people, yourself. This feels like leadership. the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I want to clarify on these more because I do feel like you have to defend yourself from a person who is fighting with themselves. Okay? And it feels like you love this person. It feels like there's some type of relationship here. But it's almost like you're tired of being responsible for their insecurities. Okay, let's pull cards to clarify the Seven of Wands. Let's pull cards to clarify the Seven of Wands. Temperance. The Nine of Wands. Like, you've worked really hard to earn what you have. Because you didn't want to be in a box anymore, remember? You've worked really hard. What is this Five of Swords? The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody does not like that you are moving on independently. Apply it how it resonates. A relationship, a work situation, school, whatever it is. The fact that you chose independence is pretty much, it's upset someone for sure. Why though? Why though? It hurt their feelings for sure. Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. They're kind of sitting back going like, now what? Now what do I do? You chose your independence. Okay? This person might be on the surface cheering you on, but deep down it's like, it's not really how they're feeling. But that's on them. That's their own journey to work out. That is their own journey to work out. It's not, cannot be responsible for this person's insecurities. Clarify more on the Five of Swords. Seven of Swords, right? They think that what you did was sneaky and manipulative, and it wasn't. Right? Like you circumvented them, or, you know, went around them, like somehow you came at them right out of left field. And it's not like that. Like, you're not bound to this person. You are independent, right? You're the Nine of Pentacles right here. That's standing on your own 2 feet and being independent. Okay, like, you're not attached at the hip. You're your own person. There's nothing sneaky about this whatsoever. It's not sneaky. Perceived as. The Hierophant. This person feels to me like they're the type of person where it's like, we make decisions together and we do everything together, and it's like, no, I am my own freestanding tree. Okay, you are your own freestanding tree. We stand next to each other. We shade each other. We protect each other from storms, and we share ground. We share roots, but we're still our own trees. Okay, we are still our own trees. And I don't think this person understands that. I don't think this person understands that, and they are almost, it's like their feelings are hurt. Like, how could you do that? And you're kind of standing here going, what do you mean? How could I do that? Like, do you not know me better than that? Of course I would do that. Of course I would. Why wouldn't I? There's nothing, sorry, a bunch of cards fell on the floor. There's nothing malicious. There's no malicious intent here. But this person kind of feels like maybe you pulled a fast one, and that's on them. I feel like you feel this too. So the Page of Wands here and the Wheel of Fortune, that to me right there tells me that this person has lessons to learn. as far as energetic exchange and how that all works. Okay, let's pull some more cards on this individual. Maybe it is even a group of people, maybe it is a friend group, but yeah, let's pull some more on this individual. Actually, maybe I'll switch decks. Maybe I'll switch decks. Let's pull some more on this individual. The Star. The Tower. Your future is causing a tower moment for them, it feels like. Judgment. They know it's out of their control. They know it's out of their control, and hence the insecurity. That's the insecurity. I have no control over this. I have no control over what happens here with this. Strength. And I feel like they're trying to hide that as best they can. But deep down, okay, the Five of Cups. There is loss here for them. There's a loss here for them. And they are left trying to rebalance themselves here. The Two of Pentacles. Your absence makes their life feel really rocky. The World. I feel like there is a change happening in this relationship currently. Whatever the status of that relationship is, take it how it resonates. But this relationship is changing, and it really is a point of growth. Either you gotta grow with me or I gotta go. Grow with me or I gotta go. Right? Like really, those two trees have gotta grow together, right? They gotta grow together, because if one outgrows the other, okay, the other one is shading that one, and it's gonna stay small because it's not getting any light. You gotta grow together. And I kind of feel like you're like, if you can't grow with me, like I gotta keep growing. I'm sorry. Like both of you on Mount Everest are like, are you gonna keep going? You're not gonna keep going? I can't. You know I can't take you with me. You gotta get up yourself and keep going with me. Okay. That's what this feels like. I would like to pull, oh yeah, look, hold on. Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's assessment about this relationship happening. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I kind of feel like this person also has fear of missing out. Like if they're not in the center of things, they're like very insecure and they want to know what's happening. And right. I would like to pull a card from my Starcodes Astro Oracle deck, because I feel like at this point this reading needs advice. So let's just get some quick advice. Whatever we can take from it, let's take from it. Series, Nurture. Let's read it. Number 29. Number 29. 20. Where is it? Sorry, friends. Bear with me. Sirius, Nurture. Sirius is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of spring. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or worse, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres' ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads off of grain with a scythe, bury them, and new life arises. this to me, just, I've stopped reading here for a second, but this to me is important because I feel like it speaks to the nurturing of this relationship, right? If you are continuously feeding into this person's insecurity, you are going to starve yourself, okay? And we don't want that. Here's the action that needs to be taken. Mother and be mothered. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for you, your beloved, even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with health, whole foods. Take them as communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you folding you, loving you through the times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. And I think this is very much a tough love moment, okay? This feels like a tough love moment. If this person can't grow with you, you're not going to starve yourself for them. You've outgrown them, okay? Don't starve yourself. Keep going. And this person, they clearly have some work to do, okay? Just focus on yourself. All right, I think that's the reading. Okay, guys, so I will talk at you soon. Okay, take care.